Hello and welcome back to the Madmen with a Box podcast, our weekly live stream where we talk about all the Who news plus our review or topic we will discuss. As always, I am joined by the middle child, Professor Pixel.
I just learned today that I am the middle of us because Jimmy's the youngest, and you, Chris, it's your birthday. You're the oldest, 27. You made it. Good job.
He is the best of us and the oldest. That's probably why. Age does take an effect.
And of course, enjoying his, what was it, steak? Is that what you're eating right now?
Some Wagyu steak, baby.
Oh.
Nice American Wagyu.
Man, you spent a fortune on it, didn't you?
I spent $16, yeah.
Oh, that better be good-ass steak.
Hey, it's either that or like 2 eggs. So I just had to make a choice. I went the steak.
Of course, with his fine Wagyu steak, it is Jimmy up in the top right, watching, which that's what, World Enough in Time or in the background? Yeah, I knew it. I was just like, yeah, it's definitely World Enough in Time.
Good guess.
Yes.
Good guess.
Well, I saw the shot of Bill getting shot, so I'm like, yeah, it's the first part.
Amen, baby. No, it's sad. She was my favorite companion out of Capaldi's companions, because we all know the worst one was Clara.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Even if the one-off side characters were much better companions.
Yep. Even the smiley face emoji was better than Clara.
Maranya says, "Happy birthday, Chris. You have age, maturity, and beauty. You're a triple threat."
Ooh, you're getting hit on by Maranya. That shows you where my maturity's at.
Yeah.
Right
doesn't
at the
exist.
Bottom of the barrel. Anyway, we have quite a bit that has come out from Doctor Who because of certain photos that just came out today.
Yes. I had to remake a thumbnail.
Yep, we have a new outfit for our upcoming Doctor. Shooting up was 15th Doctor. Let's have a look at these beautiful photos.
Yes, as soon as I can find which one to pull up, because I brought up all like 3 of them. Here we go. This is going to be the one. It has 2 photos. This is what we call absolute perfection, and I'll obviously pull up the photo so we can get a better look. If Twitter will load. Elon!
Yeah. Elon, stop reposting memes. Fix your website.
I think that's just the internet.
Shut up. But yes.
So it seems like orange is his color.
Orange is the... No, not going to say that. I like the look of the coat clothes.
That's
too.
Amazing. We got to put orange is the new black as like a title for next week. Come on.
Should have been the title this week.
That was great.
It's horrible. Heinous. Not a fan of the shoes. I didn't even notice the shoes, but yeah, those do clash all day.
The shoes are fine.
They're just shoes.
I think they're bad.
They're just shoes.
What, good, bad, or bad?
Oh yeah, 21st century slang. So bad means good, but
okay, yeah.
But I meant bad.
I would hope they would look good. They are $200 shoes.
What?
Yeah, look right. Wait, look right here.
Someone look them up. They are $200 shoes.
For what are those, like Calix's no 2 ways or some bullshit?
I just want to point out, while they look bad in that photo, that other photo looks just bad, honestly. Like, it was poor definition. It looks like he's fake.
Actually, that was the most high def we've had of him in months, okay?
This looks better. Fine, more saturated maybe. But look, it looks like he's a doll. He looks fake.
You're like a Ken?
His face.
Like a Ken doll?
Like in the Barbie film that he's going to be in?
This isn't the Barbie movie. Unless he's playing an Auton version of himself, he shouldn't look that plastic.
It is probably just whoever took the photo. It just looks.
Yeah. Wait, I'm looking. Yep, that was shot with a Nokia. Yep.
That means.
Is that an old joke for you guys? Oh my goodness. A Nokia cell phone?
Of the two outfits we've seen Ncuti in, this is probably my favorite because it's not all one similar color or same color.
Yes.
Posted. I like the first outfit, but the orange mixes too much with the brown because it's too close.
No. I disagree.
Color shade.
I disagree.
This is brilliant, but I like this, and I have to agree because I cannot stand. Look, my coat and my pants are matching, and I'm just wearing this orange shirt. That ain't a costume. That is the simplest levels you can go. He's wearing an actual costume.
That's not a costume?
With the big coat. No.
So he's just naked then, huh?
That's right. That is his orange is the new black. Natural.
Okay, oranges and black people camouflage, Pixel. Chill out. Okay.
Anyway.
No, but I'm saying my personal opinion on it is I think I like the original one they showed us. I think it's more slimming. This is also like some of the first images we have of shooting on set. So this could possibly be either his second costume or his first one before he gets to it. Because I think that one, it's not flattering to him at all. It doesn't really show off his figure. He's a good-looking guy. The one they released is a really good-looking guy. Love the 50% boys. Hey, who's the one out? Oh yeah, because Pixel is 25, I'm 25, and Chris is what? The other 50. So does that mean he's leaving out us, or he's talking about us? Pixel.
Who cares? Talk about the topic.
No, we gotta figure this out.
Marani agrees with you, Jimmy. Marani agrees with you, Jimmy. That this is a rarity. You better soak it in. She prefers.
Just because people don't agree with me doesn't mean I'm right. Okay.
What?
So even when I'm right, people can disagree with me. That's just how it is. I'm right a lot. So, people can disagree, but doesn't mean I'm wrong.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. 50%. But yeah, no, we're talking about the costume. Yeah, no. When you sent this meme,
I'm just getting back to my I'm getting back to my Wagyu steak. Okay, Connor. So
you enjoyed the Wagyu.
It's so good. It's so good.
All right.
They did mention our little. Connor did bring up in their latest review that they talked about thinking it was actually Aiden and it was Connor the entire time.
I'm just saying, I was right. I said Connor last week.
Exciting news, and we probably shouldn't be spreading this, but I probably can't purchase it, so it doesn't really matter. Quite like Ncuti's new jumper, and you can see it looks pretty close, at least, to the one there. And right now, it's not $40 pounds. It is 16 pounds.
Actually, correction. It is probably not for sale anymore.
Yeah, no, it's probably out of sale now.
I think I posted on that exact tweet saying, "Oh wow, on sale! You better buy it now because by tomorrow it's not going to be on sale."
Not even by tomorrow. It is gone now. It's like when Matt Smith had a bow tie, and the bow ties are cool. Bow ties just started.
Dude, bow ties went up 170%.
Yeah,
bow ties are cool.
See, I tried to find an outfit similar for 14, and I found one. It's oh no, they're all sold out of every size possible. They were sold out on. I'm I was so close.
Thrift store, baby. Thrift store.
Yep.
Value Village. So gang sign.
It was nice for the people who found out quickly about that they were able to get that though. But like I said, it was over in the UK, so I probably couldn't have gotten it anyway. Even if it looked nice. So let me go ahead and see.
Yeah, yes. That's always Pixel. That's just Pixel. He's let's not talk about anything and make a podcast longer than 30 minutes, okay?
I'm talking about everything. I have more photos to show of Ncuti Gatwa, okay?
You can show them, and we can talk.
That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, Jimmy.
You know what? We should probably not fight on Chris's birthday. Let's give him a relaxing birthday.
No, fuck that.
I already told Connor some trigger words for you guys, so good luck.
Yeah, by the way, I hate you for that. I hate you for that. Specifically because you gave him Pixel 1 and you gave him 3 for me. Thank you.
You're so easy to trigger, Jimmy.
Because I'm passionate
about loving Mark Gatiss, which I can respect.
That you didn't even tell him that one.
Oh yeah, there we go, Connor. Jimmy really does not like Mark Gatiss as a writer, so definitely say that he's the best Doctor Who writer ever. There we go. You're welcome.
No,
Connor, says, I know you're at work, or Aiden. I don't know.
it's Connor.
Connor said, new segment. Connor calls into the show.
That's right.
If you want, yeah, but I don't know if you're at work or something, man.
Yeah.
So get a hold of us on Twitter, and then we'll figure something out, like to do something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He should be the guy. He should be the guy we call in to be like, all right, who's writing this argument? Me or Pixel?
It's going to be me. Tintin. Never going to forget. But anyway, Doctor Who running.
Woo!
It's not Doctor Who if they're not running. I legit am at work. Exactly. See, I knew. I have to agree, Miranya. The orange striped shirt does feel very 50s fashion. But yeah, no, 50s? I can see where you say.
It was 70s. Specifically because it was orange.
Well, okay, 70s maybe.
I'm not calling out Miranya for being wrong.
No, I'm not. I didn't say you were.
Just say it.
I really love like this picture right here though, because the blue stands out. The blue pants, they stand out. Oh, yeah. Those are probably from 14's costume.
Dude, if he's rocking 14's wait, so that means he probably kept those pants and then just threw something on. This could be like his first episode filming.
14 doesn't have blue pants. It's matching waistcoat. It's the striped brown.
You're right. Oh, you're great. Thank you for reminding me.
It really is your birthday. I can tell you just proved Pixel wrong in front of everyone. It's a good day.
See, but there's a different way in the way he proves me wrong, because I thought they were blue, matching, his whole aesthetic. But
you're thinking of Ten's alternate outfit.
Ten's alternate outfit. No, those are darker blue.
Stripes. They had like a small red line, but they weren't technically like stripes.
But they were a darker blue too.
Yeah, they were like a TARDIS blue.
I don't know. Yeah. You can't really tell. It's night, guys. But
yeah, this is a great photo. I wish we got like a clearer one so we can appreciate it even more.
Seriously, who's the costumer? Who like made that beautiful costume and then went, all right, now hear me out about the shoes. Okay, like they look horrible. But
I don't even notice them though. In that one picture, they looked really bad, but
they stand out like a sore thumb.
I feel like if it's going with the 50s or 70s vibe with the shirt, maybe the shoes are supposed to emulate that kind of style. It's a certain type of shirt. I can't remember. I think we even brought this up when we were talking about Ncuti's first outfit. It's supposed to maybe emulate that kind of like shoe style, like if you were like going out for like to like a diner or going out for like to dance or something. You know, the red and white shoes. Like
those look like Boston bowling shoes.
You go bowling in Boston often, Jimmy?
No, but it was the first city I thought of that was kind of relevant around the world. People kind of knew of. So I just said it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just excited we're getting actually different outfits.
Yes.
Not like with the previous season where it's like, oh, maybe if depending on like, okay, we'll give Jodie a suit for this two-parter. We'll give her this like Chinese-esque kind of outfit, but like for an actual normal outfit, we're just going to do like a color change.
I want to go ahead and pull up this one. That's a good point. Beep, who is obsessed with Avatar, I guess. I'm sorry for you.
Whoa.
Different. It says
different.
Avatar.
Different
it's Avatar
topic.
State. It's different Avatar.
Okay.
Hold up. Even so, Pixel. Box office don't lie.
Yes, it does.
Really?
Anyway.
Anyway, that's his new catchphrase. Anyway.
It goes ahead and says that Ncuti's got what feels like with a long leather coat is sort of an homage to 10 and 9's original costumes, RTD's original doctors. Which, I mean, yeah. I guess that's the way of looking at it.
Hear me out. RTD just has like a leather kink.
It might be that.
He has a long coat kink.
Hey, I like a good long coat. If I could have a good long coat, yeah, I would have that.
Hey, so don't do it. Not you. You'd look like the Unabomber.
I'm not going to wear it clothes with goggles or anything, Jimmy.
You won't be allowed near 500 feet of any school.
No longer, he's not allowed within 1 kilometer of any Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheeses. Didn't the fourth Doctor also have a great coat of sorts?
Are you talking about the red one?
She could be talking about the red one.
Because he did have a big coat, like it was kind of brownish.
That was his standard one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
what?
Brownish one.
But if she's talking about the big color one, it would be the red one.
That's but nothing compares to the second Doctor's winter coat.
hey, that's a beauty. You know what'd be funny, like a dark turn of events, if he got that from when he faced the Yetis and like one of them died, he goes, I can make a coat out of this.
No.
That would be great.
He had it when facing the Yetis.
Doctor the Poacher. That's great.
Okay, I think this is the last meme to do with the costume. Running to work. Wait! I forgot my keys.
I saw one. Did you guys see the one that 50% did on Twitter? The Naruto run?
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
Alrighty. Pardon me. Since this is a good segue, I feel, for the random memes that we have been sent and collected, let's just go ahead and show no one, the Doctor's face in the opening title sequence.
Yes.
I don't like looking at this photo. It looks... I didn't realize it when I watched the trailer.
Don't talk bad. Don't you talk bad about the Keats.
But the more you look at it, you can just tell, like, what is going on with his eyes?
He caught it mid-thing. Okay, so they screenshotted it mid when he was going, yes, rolling his eyes doing, yes, I'm Batman.
Mm-hmm. I like Michael Keaton, so it's not an insult of Michael Keaton.
I heard there was a cameo of Christian Bale.
Maybe. But that's another channel, another time, another topic.
Do you not like having fun, Pixel?
No.
Do you not like having fun?
No fun. No fun.
I will say, in regards to the opening title sequence, because for anyone that has the collections, there's the behind the sofa segments where they get past companions and doctors to watch the episodes of that season of that box set. And for Sylvester McCoy's first one, Peter Davison was talking about, it's like, why does he get to wink in his opening? It was just my face. Why does he get to move? That can't happen.
I love Peter Davison.
So,
I have an announcement.
Okay.
The Wagyu's gone. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We can carry on.
For the love of God, Jimmy. Speaking of Shutigatwa, which we are always speaking of Shutigatwa, he has confirmed that he's leaving sex education. This isn't news. This was already confirmed before, but for some reason it's cycling again. I guess the next season's close to coming out. I don't know.
Yeah, he was filming season 4 before he did this.
Yeah,
before
it's
filming
done.
Doctor Who.
He's gone. It's over.
I mean, it's evident that he was going to leave the show. Because I think even I can't remember who I was. It might have been on the guys on 50%. I don't know. It was they were talking about that his schedule was kind of hectic for like Doctor Who, Sex Education, and Barbie.
Yeah.
Like almost all of it was like one after the other, or like even in between.
It's called a good work ethic.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, it's going to be like twice as hard because I think they do like 10 months of shooting for Doctor Who. That's what Peter Capaldi said they did. I mean, It could be different now, but 10 months of shooting for Peter Capaldi.
No. So, yeah, Ncuti leaving Sex Education was kind of obvious. It would have to be landing the role of Doctor Who.
10 months of shooting Ncuti. With
I started watching it. I started watching it recently, Sex Education, because obviously of Ncuti.
It's so good, right?
Yeah, I'm on the I only started recently, so I'm on the last episode of the first series.
Oh, dude, it gets much, but I want to rewatch it now.
Yeah, Ncuti's. I love Ncuti's character. Eric is great.
Did you notice one of his first lines he ever says was a Doctor Who reference?
Yeah,
he's walking up near the school with a Hugo, and then says, "Oh, is that Tom Baker?" Yeah.
Yeah. No, isn't it Otis that says that? And then Ncuti's character.
Yeah. I couldn't remember his name, so I said Hugo because he played Hugo.
Yeah. Otis says, "Is that Tom Baker?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Yes, it is.
It's still the same guy. I just couldn't remember his character, so I said his character from a different movie. Yeah.
Jimmy, the go-to is Ender's Game. He's Ender's Game.
Oh, dude, I remember that. Yeah, that movie was swing and a miss.
it's a novel adaptation, but that's what you get.
It's not true. I mean, look at Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I'll clarify. It is a current.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, there you go. Actually, the only good recent novel adaptation I can think of is probably Jack Reacher or The Terminalist. Those are pretty good.
I haven't seen any of those, so I can't.
Amazon Prime, look them up. What are these?
Oh, yeah, Valentine's Day.
Yes, I love you with all my fart.
Why, Doctor Who Twitter? Okay, that's a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Sending you oodles of love.
That one just doesn't make sense.
How?
Okay, what are they trying to say with oodles? I know ood, yes, but what are they trying to say? What's the other word?
You've never heard anyone say that? Sending you oodles. It's like a load of it.
I mean, if we're talking about a load, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Well, the tentacles.
50%. I swear to God. Okay, Connor. we can end this now. Okay, we can end this now. We can quit it before it even starts, and we're kicking Chris off next week because he started this, and it's all's gonna be well.
Damn Australians.
Yeah, like seriously, what is up with you, Australia?
Anyway,
we're built differently.
You had me at Go.
You got Australians produce probably the greatest human being who ever lived, and just decided not to do that ever again. We get Chris.
They did have Rake. That was a pretty good show.
Oh, they also had Farscape. Damn it! Why does Australia have to be so good?
And we have Hugh Jackman and Chris Hemsworth.
But there's also the fact that everything there wants to kill you.
Yeah,
So, speaking of things wanting to kill people, recently, our friend Jimmy decided he should post on social media.
No.
Yes, bring it up. Yeah. Bring it up.
Why?
Because this
Stephen Moffat took a picture with his wife and saying, Sue and me expertly finding the lens. And Jimmy decided, it's so weird seeing my favorite people get older. No offense. Life isn't fair. Well, offense taken.
I called him champ afterwards.
Yeah, that didn't help. I think you made it worse.
I know. When I pressed send, I was like, I probably should have said champ.
You're good. For your age, winky face with the tongue out, Jimmy. Jimmy, what are you, a Facebook mom? Come on, man.
You would have put a minion in there somehow.
All right. Now it's time to call. Connor. Ask him like if I was wrong in this or.
Yes, for those who don't know, this is Jimmy's second embarrassing moment with a new Who showrunner, and he's actually doing it in order. RTD first, now Moffat. You got to get Chibnall to complete the trifecta.
I'm right on it. Let me get my carrier pigeon.
Oh,
Jimmy, you're embarrassing yourselves with showrunners. You're falling for fake tweets.
That was one time. That was one time.
It's been far more than one time.
No,
you had one recently that almost got you.
Yeah,
Matt Smith returning.
Yeah, I said that in there saying I hate these things.
Yeah, you almost fell for it.
I didn't almost. I literally make sure now to look at the shit. Okay.
Look at no, that's 2019. No, that's not. Fool me once.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty much how.
Yeah. Jimmy, I'm sorry.
You're forgiven?
No. I didn't do anything. You did something, but I'm sorry for you.
Okay.
Anyway, museum. We're never going to go there. But over
I just think it's cool. I just think it's cool.
It is very cool. No, it is really. National Museum of Scotland, I suppose.
No. You read it wrong.
National Museums Scotland.
Yeah, National Museum Scotland. Because apparently they don't have O or F over there. Except for in National in Scotland.
Is it multiple museums? Or is it one museum?
Apparently it's a conglomeration.
It's a big museum.
It's a big boy. It's a big boy.
So, yes, apparently they have an exhibit with all the Doctor Who stuff you can want. They offer climbing inside of a Dalek shell, which it's a dream.
God damn it, Missy. No, but in reality, I hate America sometimes because we don't get this cool shit.
You're preaching to the choir here. We hardly get anything.
Yeah, but
everything wants to kill them.
Yeah, at least you guys somewhat sound British, okay? You got a little bit of the accent.
You sure? We took their language and bastardized it. We ruined it just to spite them.
Your nation is literally the meme of Paul Rudd going, "Who would have thought?" Not me. Like literally, it's like look at your founders and be like, "Who would have thought we would have got from there to here?" Not me.
Yeah, it might be something like that, Maranya, but I don't think all these museums are close together. It doesn't really matter. It's in one place. They can't have multiple. You can tell. Look, see. There's the one picture of the angel, and right across the way, the angel's there. Oh, I blinked. It moved. We're dead.
What?
Sorry. Did the joke go over
you said like 5 different things like combined into one? I have no idea what your basis was.
Weeping angels.
No, I got that part.
Blink.
Uh-huh.
You're dead.
Okay, you can start from the beginning of the premise.
I was saying that it's in the same exhibit, and you can tell because look, the angel is there and in that photo. Then I said that I blinked. We're dead. Because whatever holds the image of an angel is an angel. Dear God, Jimmy. Now the joke isn't funny. It wasn't funny to begin with, but now it's less funny.
You gotta know timing, Pixel. Timing on jokes.
There is no timing. Okay. Big news. Then we have one more thing to discuss, and then we'll get to our big review for the evening.
Didn't we send topics?
What?
I sent a topic to talk about.
That's what I meant. That's the thing.
Okay.
But before that, one last piece of news. 2023 marks 50 years since the first ever Target novelization. Celebrate it with 5 new releases coming July 2023. All this in July? Awesome. Okay, not awesome for all of it. Who the hell wants Kerblam?
I can name 4 people. And they just so happen to be inside the story.
Yeah, so Kerblam is one of these stories being adapted. So is Planet of the Ood, Zygon Invasion, Waters of Mars, and Warrior's Gate. Yes.
Water of Mars looks great. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting Waters of Mars, yeah.
And also, I want to know how the Zygon... Oh, no, it's not the Zygon inversion.
No, that's what I was about to ask. Is it combining the 2 stories because it's a 2-parter?
If they did, yeah, it's gotta be. It's next month. Next month after that, they're gonna do the Zygon inversion, obviously. No, but like I'd want to read it just for the speech and see how it reads.
Yeah, no, it's good. And nobody wants Kerblam.
And yeah,
nah. Jeff Bezos will take it and be like, "Oh, I can do this to my company workers."
Space Amazon, yeah.
You know how
yeah.
You know how some people like on like the far right, which would be like 1984 isn't a handbook; it's a warning. They say that. We should start a Kerblam isn't a handbook; it's a warning. Okay, Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, which you're not. But just think through it a little bit.
Oh, yes. You have spoken into the icy cold heart of Jeffrey Bezos and
this
warned him.
This is the same guy who gave us Rings of Power. Like, he's going to look at Kerblam.
He gave a thumbs up to them saying yes to his to the television side of Amazon to saying yes to Lord of the Rings.
So he didn't
do shit. He didn't even look at it, probably.
Yes,
I doubt he watched it.
Did you not see the promos beforehand? He was all over it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, that's the big news that we have right now. And now there is a topic coming from another Australian, not as highly acclaimed as Oz Chris and 50% Doctor Who podcast, but Crispy Pro. Question: do you think the Doctor Who 60th will be the last time we see David Tennant as the Doctor? Yes, he will use our responses for a video. So if you're watching,
we should clip this and send it to him. Why not?
I'm going to say probably not.
Yeah, no. Even if it takes another 15 years and he returns as in a curator kind of role, there's no doubt in my mind that he would take a pop in. That and maybe last time we see him, but are we really doubting that he would not do more Big Finish?
No, I don't think he's counting that.
No, that's why he's
obviously. But like, I don't think he's counting that. So I mean, as the Doctor,
Who else?
I meant like on.
No, they're gonna make a live action version of his German character from Cold Hits, obviously.
Perfect.
Let's go, Nazi David Tennant. Can I depend a hot toy, please? No,
don't you just love a swastika?
I can only see him returning for the 75th anniversary.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be really old by then. So that might be the last time we see him.
I mean, we just got to see a bunch of classic Doctors return for a special. So, I mean, I don't think anything's like out of the realm of possibility of something. Him in like I said, a curator kind of role.
I would love him as the curator, as like a recurring character, kind of like Kate Stewart, David Tennant curator. Hell yeah!
Did you just say Kate Stewart?
Kate Stewart.
It did sound like you said Stewart, but okay. I think we'll see him again. I think he'll be back.
Yeah.
Good response, Chris.
I already said my response. Yeah.
Yeah. Good podcast.
Listen, Maranya, the only problem is people have been saying this about other actors forever. Oh, he'd be great in a villain kind of role if he returned as the Master. Oh, but sadly, I feel like we just still have the bad taste of the Master forcing a regeneration of the Doctor to look like himself. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, he could play a villain great.
I still can't believe no one's talking about, like, the Master forced himself inside of her.
Oh, you didn't have to say it like that.
It's kind of what happened.
There are 15 other fan fictions that go ahead and put that into writing. But anyway,
is there really?
Oh, probably.
You read them? Nice.
No,
nice.
I didn't read them. I don't read.
Hey, what you do in your private time is your business.
So yeah, I'm glad that we had this up for a conversation because the answer is yes. Yes, he'll return. We all believe that he could return.
Now, the real question is the centenary the last time we'll ever see Paul McGann?
God, I hope not.
Right?
If it is, we will all cry.
Riot? Boycott?
No.
Because boycotting is the best way
to
send only a message way because we don't have to do anything?
See, the thing is that for it to be impossible for him to return, he would have to die. It's still always possible as long as he's alive and acting.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
Yes, I'm saying there's a chance, Chris. Sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, Chris. Jeez. There's a chance.
Alrighty. But actually, Jimmy, that was a perfect segue. Thank you so much. I'm trying to pull up the cover real fast before we get into it. But you want to lead us into our topic of the evening, Chris? Birthday boy.
Yes. Speaking of Paul McGann and the Eighth Doctor, our topic that we are reviewing is the Big Finish box set Stranded 2, the second in the Stranded series. Jimmy loved it so much he didn't bother listening to the last one.
I got busy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I really wanted to. I got really busy. And
Jimmy, there was a realization in me today that there was a good chance. I said today. That I might miss a good portion of Stranded. I listened to a good part of the first story, and then I got so busy throughout the week, and I realized, holy crap, we're supposed to be reviewing this whole thing today. I have 4 hours, basically, of content to listen to. I sat down and buckled up and put myself through it while working today, Jimmy.
There's a difference. You didn't play Hogwarts Legacy like I did.
I wanted to. But anyway.
I'm going to pull something up. To be fair, okay. So I did have time, but I got really into it, like crazy into this game.
I don't think we need to talk about.
No. We Pixel. Just let me do this. Okay, thank you.
So we don't associate with Jimmy anymore because he's playing a turf product.
Oh, my bad. Give me 1 second. All right, here it is. Now,
Jimmy.
If you look closely.
Oh God, Jimmy.
That was just in the past. This was just since Monday.
Wow.
I put in a full work week.
Congratulations. You could have listened to Stranded 2.
Yeah, I know, but I had to defeat Ragnarok and stop the magic from spreading. I had to make Hufflepuff proud.
Dear
okay?
God.
I had to make Hufflepuff proud.
Anyway.
I'm going to finish listening to it either tonight or tomorrow, though.
But you listened through 3 of the stories, so let's go ahead and we'll say that, yeah. Good job on at least listening that much. Lead us, Chris. It is your birthday, and you went ahead, and Stranded was one of the first big releases you did on the channel. Owned it, I think. Stranded 4, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Stranded 2, it is comprised of 4 stories: Dead Time, Unit Dating, Baker Street Irregulars, and The Long Way Round. So I guess we can go story by story. So Dead Time. It's time for the TARDIS to start not working properly again, so they're going to go straight to the future. What was everyone's thought?
Back to the future.
Going back to the future. So what was everyone's thoughts on Dead Time?
I think that was probably the best one.
I would
disagree.
I would agree. In terms of
hold on. Pixel, let me guess. You liked the unit dating, didn't you?
I really loved unit dating.
I knew it because I hated that one so much. I bet Pixel loved it.
I had a lot of fun with that one. That's like my second favorite one.
Dude,
the thing is, Dead Time.
This is like the third episode where she came out again. I'm just like, okay, I get it. You're amazing, cool. But this is like the third time, dude. We gotta move past it. Let's get to the story.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't listen to it?
I did listen to it. I listened to more than you did.
Remember that scene where she was like, "Oh, we have something in common," and he's like, "Oh, what?" He goes, "Guys," and they were like, "Yeah, you are both male," and she was like, "Well, it's a bit more than that." You don't remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember that. What does that have to do with?
I just felt like why'd they do it? Why'd they throw it in?
Okay,
again? This is the third time.
First, we need to talk about Dead Time. Dead Time needs its time. It was okay. I liked the TARDIS actually working again. I liked the concept of, oh my gosh, look, we get a peek of it outside, and just visualizing that. Very cool. But I didn't like the music.
Really?
Yeah, really. But with them going ahead and going into the far future, that's this decimated Earth, and something happened, and something connected to the annoying ass kid. I hate that kid. I could not stand that child that stuck aboard. He was Adric. He was the fucking Adric, and it was horrible. I wanted him to die. So bad. Bad. And then him coming in at the end. Oh, but Dad has a job in Scotland and we have to leave. Can I say goodbye to the doctor? No, he's busy right now.
Hey,
and that's the end.
Pixel, can you give me a second? Sorry, this is just more entertaining than hearing Pixel complain about a good story. I said, dude, how can you seriously not like this? I thought this was great. And like I loved it because there was like that one idiot that ran off, even though they were specifically told, "Don't run off, stay here." It's like so like classic Who, like you just, like of course it was they're gonna run off, and then like it just like caused like almost the deaths of everyone. And this is a good example of why the Doctor's #1 rule is don't wander off. Because shit like this can happen. I thought it was fantastic.
And that's why you do not have a child travel with you. Anyway,
yep. Jimmy, what were your thoughts on Dead Time?
Pretty much the opposite. I actually really like the music, especially really like the music in this one. I even I don't even know how to explain it. I thought the scene where this countdown ticking clock kind of started, like you could really feel the clock, and I really appreciated that. And I like Stranded so much because I like how it's a more chill story, and it just feels like a good, just you can sit back, relax, listen to it. It's not like I don't know, something huge and over the top, almost like a oh crap, what's the guy? I'm forgetting his name right now. The guy who Nicholas Briggs. Who every time he writes a story, it's like always over the top, and you have to really think about it. I know, like you probably should think about stories here or there, but like every script, Nick, come on, man. But like this is just more chill. Like I love listening to this in the car, like when I'm going for a drive. It's because it's just you can sit back, you don't have to think too much. It's just have fun. And I actually really starting to like these companions more than like some other companions, Clara. And it's just I think this is a really good time. But specifically the first one was my favorite. Yeah, it was really cool. And especially the androids. I think this was a good take on like a killer robot sort of thing, AI thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I also enjoyed this story. More on the whole continuing to set up the overall story of Stranded as a whole. I really enjoyed this episode, and kind of like everyone's like first adventure in the TARDIS, because it's for Tanya and Andy, and for Robin it's their first adventure through just time. I do like that the end of Stranded, it's not like, okay, the TARDIS is now fixed. The TARDIS just still doesn't work. You can only travel in time now. It's just stuck. It is stuck spatially to Camden, so that it will just only move in time to wherever Camden is in the past or present.
And I like how like there's like a base that's going to destroy the world in Camden.
Camden.
Out of all the places, they're like, we're choosing this spot.
This spot in particular. Yeah.
That's so
on to our next one, unit dating, which in itself is a reference to the infamous unit dating, where the timeline of unit just does not make sense. Will we resolve it? No. But I'll start off. I thought this was a fun story.
So fun.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was just a lot of fun. This time they're traveling back to the past because the Doctor has the smart idea. Well, I tried to fix my TARDIS in the past when I was exiled. Why don't I just grab something from there and bring it to the present? Nothing could possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong.
Is that an extra layer of Australian? Possibly?
Yeah.
Possibly go wrong?
Yes, it was.
I was going to say it's a Simpsons reference.
Oh, okay.
This is Australian propaganda. This is what it is.
Sure it is. I love this story.
Yep.
I love it so much. So Ron and Tony, I can't remember which one, reminds me of an actor that I get to see quite a bit on television.
Whoa, you get to see an actor on television? And quite a bit? The audacity!
Dear God.
Stick to one role, you greedy bastards.
I'm
trying to think of his name.
Die for the show. So if they die on screen, they die in real life.
I'm trying to think of his name. It's right on. I've seen him so many times before, but they will not show me his name. It's unfair. Very unfair.
So you brought him up.
He was in Frontier, if anybody watched that. Alan Armstrong. Alan Armstrong.
I only know Alan Armitage.
Okay. Well, he reminds me of him so much. So getting to hear an episode focus on them, it's almost pleasing to the ear. And going ahead and dipping into them coming together as a couple back then around the Brigadier, and getting to hear 8 with Brigadier was all so delightful. The moment
that was a good part. I did like that.
Young Brigadier, because remember he's met him before.
Young Brigadier, that's right.
Yeah,
it's really great, especially with the one slice of time that has to get rebooted, of course, where the 8th Doctor says, "I never really gave you credit, did I? I should have given you a lot more. You were really a good friend." Well, thank you, Doctor, but let's move on. And then it's rewritten, and the Brigadier doesn't remember that. And like I said, it's just a lot of fun. The time ape, I kind of forgot about that part.
Time ape, right. Not to be confused with bored ape. They are similar.
I forgot a bit about that, but even then, I really just love this story. Like you said, it's a lot of fun, Chris, and I think going ahead and focusing upon them as a couple, that was nice. The only critique I really do have for it is that the one actor they decided to have as a young Tony Clare, just something was wrong with his voice. It felt so fake.
Probably putting an accent on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Jimmy?
Cool. So before we get into what I think, Goal Schmidt says,
yes.
More Adric? Ask no one. Exactly, right?
No,
and as we all know, Pixel's Adric.
Shut up.
That's never going away, Pixel. I'm sorry. That's never going away. So my thoughts on this, not really my favorite. That I ended up fast forwarding a little bit here or there. I did like the scene with young Brigadier. I will admit that was good, and especially with 8. Like 8 and Brigadier. That's good. That's some good stuff.
Chris, he just admitted to listening to even less than he said.
Because it was bad. I didn't like this episode.
It was not this. No.
Yeah, screw it. That's my opinion. But whatever. Keep going. Yeah, you ruined shit.
Did you say all of your opinion on unit dating, Chris?
Yep. Yes, he did. Let's keep going.
Baker Street Irregulars?
Yes, Baker Street Irregulars. We're going back in time again with 2 of the other housemates. The sister duo, I use in quotations because there is a reveal in this episode about them. I would say this was, for me, was the weakest story. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. I think the fact that they did another just going back into the past story, right, literally after the going back to the past story again, it just kind of felt redundant. It's like, we already just kind of had one like this before. Why are we doing it again? Because that's the central theme to this box set, is just taking the other people on adventures or having adventures with them. So this felt like is like, okay, we have this idea. We also have these 2 other characters. We have to have an adventure with them. it's more of a personal one for them, which I thought was fine. But overall, I thought it was an okay story. It just compared to all the other 3 stories, it just didn't stand out to me.
Yeah, sadly, I feel like they wanted. I enjoy the action, adventure, spycraft part of it. When the doctor goes ahead and he rescues the 2
Misha.
Yeah.
I think her name was
Aisha and Zakia?
Yeah, Zakia. Yeah.
When he rescues their grandmother, I feel like that's really great. I like he's dressed like a Nazi. Oh, consider yourself rescued, by the way. It's all over. And I do like the part with their grandmother and the reluctant Nazi, I guess we should call him, because he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want any part of it. He is stuck, and that's what they're saying. But they don't touch upon that. It ends there. And I feel like you just left.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, his kind of like a little story just goes nowhere.
Yeah.
It's not even
it's
like
a Jewish girl I loved.
It's not even like he decides, okay, I'm going to help you escape because like you've really like helped open my eyes and made me remember like this isn't me. Like maybe something like that. It's just as soon as the doctor arrives to rescue Misha, like his storyline just ends.
Sounds like a Mark Gatiss script to me.
I also
get it, Jimmy. You love him, okay?
No,
stop bringing it up.
No.
I brought it up because
oh no, never mind.
Also, the reveal that they aren't sisters. I'm actually a mother. It's just it feels almost tacked on. Like I know she was spending time saying, "No, she's more important to me than you could ever realize." It was tacked on. It's just a random story element. Can I give you a hug? What? Okay.
Considering like of all the other like background characters that were introduced in Stranded, they were the ones that got the least focus. Because like, okay, here's Tanya and Andy. They're working together. They're part of Torchwood. Here's Robin, this little kid that looks up to the doctor. Here's Tony
who needs to die.
Here's the 2 old couple that used to work for Unit. And there's like, oh, here's just the sisters. They're just the normal people.
Yep.
Sisters.
Also, the side story of Tanya and Liv trying to work out their relationship, I guess. And by the end of it, I don't think it just doesn't feel really resolved either.
I like it, but I hate it at the same time. Because ever since they got together, it always seemed like the Rachel and Ross, will they, won't they, while they're still in a relationship. So it's like one of them is always just like, should we be together? It's like, you have second thoughts now? Really?
Is now the time? Is now the time?
You really want to talk about this while we're in the middle of something? Or
no. You can't multitask?
No, I thought that was the most compelling part, though. I thought that was the thing that really kind of helped the story a little bit. Even though it was a little annoying, it did help the story a little bit get through.
Yeah.
I personally thought, yes, this was the weakest story out of it all. But it was fun. I had fun with it. That's kind of how it. I mean, that's kind of how I feel a little bit about Eaters of Light with Peter Capaldi. I know it's not particularly the best story, but I have so much fun watching it. So I love it. Although I don't particularly love the story, I'm just saying I have a lot of fun with it.
I can see that. I just don't see how you can't have fun with Unit dating if you had fun with this one.
It's boring.
Okay.
It was worse than a bad episode. A boring one. Unless you're Chris Chibnall, because then he'll like, you know what? It's a bad episode, but I'm also
going to make you bored.
I'm also that, but even more so, I'm also going to just ruin the entire Doctor Who mythos. So screw it.
Fun.
If I'm writing a bad episode, I'm going all out. So
okay.
Oh, he's not Chris Chibnall.
I feel like this last story is going to be, it might be divisive between Chris and I. Jimmy, Are you going to step away? Because there will be spoilers.
Yeah, I will step away. I don't want to hear spoilers.
Okay.
Right. Normally I wouldn't, but I do like this series.
So take us away.
Love having muted. He only muted. He didn't deafen.
Yeah, no, he's definitely going.
I'm taking off my head. I can't deafen on this. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off my headset though.
All right.
We'll write when it's all clear. Keep looking at the comments.
All right. So yes, we come to our last story, The Long Way Round. Now this is a very different story with how it's structured, because it takes it's going back and forth to the Doctor and his team have been imprisoned by a group that knew that they were coming to this time. Knew that they were coming to, what was it, 2050? If I remember correctly.
Yeah,
2050.
Yeah.
Because they believe that the Doctor is an evil tyrant. So connecting back to the whole end of First Stranded, where these aliens tried to assassinate the Doctor because he's apparently this evil dictator in the future. And then to present day with the curator talking with this very observant little girl that keeps noticing the TARDIS team and the TARDIS disappearing.
Yep.
I like this story. I think the structure of it I found very interesting. And also it tying into, like I said, same with the first story, like tying into building up the whole overall story arc of Stranded, I really liked. Yeah, that's really all I can really say about The Long Way Around.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I agree with you. I like the structure. I loved Tom Baker as the curator speaking with the interrogator in the past. Gemma. Yes, that's the big reveal. I love that. I just found when we finally got to the Doctor's interview, that's where I kind of faltered with my interest, honestly. Well, it's not me. I would never do something like this. You have to believe me. You better not put those notes together, because I wrote you that note. I'm not a fan of that.
It felt kind of like, that felt like it just came out of nowhere.
Okay, sure. And
given the reveal of the actual Doctor,
it was fucking Adric. It was the stranded Adric.
Scorpion King Adric is back.
He still sounds like his same annoying young little self. It drove me mad. I was so done. That's when I realized I do not like this story. I do not. No, sir. The structure's interesting. There are good parts, but how you have something end, it does matter. And when you have the big reveal that the annoying little kid at the beginning of this box set is the stupid big bad guy that you have right now, I don't like that.
But yeah, going back to the whole, like, the Doctor revealing that he wrote the incriminating, like, note. Yeah, that really felt like it just came out of nowhere. Yeah. You still could have just kept it that it was Robin framing him. Because he already is. He's pretending to be the Doctor.
Might as well.
You didn't have to have this whole, like, the Doctor actually engineered all this.
It's so that you know that I am actually good by making you think that I'm bad. Okay. All right.
Which is kind of a shame, because it's written by John Dorney, and he does, like, a lot of, like, great, like, Eighth Doctor stories, and this I would probably rank as maybe his weakest.
Yeah. I'm really kind of disheartened by this point because of that. It's really hard for me to say that this last story is a good one because of that reveal, and it just didn't.
I'd say
right
for me,
you know,
for me, I'd say it's better than Baker Street Irregulars.
I really hold them in the same regard because I enjoy good parts of it, but then it just it forgets itself, and the Nazi officer who doesn't want to be a Nazi, and then the random note to incriminate himself, but also proving that he is not, in fact, the evil dictator. And then you have the element of the big reveal. I'm actually a mother compared to fucking Adric. They have that same vibe to them. So these two are the weakest for me. Like the first two are far more solid in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna
let's
write.
Bring him back.
Jimmy, come back. Jimmy, come back. Will he come back? It's a good question. Meanwhile, do you all? Yep. I know you can't give a full rating, Jimmy, but we should go ahead and do our ratings out of 10.
Yeah,
and we should do the box set, right? Let's not ghost stories.
Yeah, we'll go as a whole. So Jimmy will have one for at least 3 out of the 4 stories, and us 2 will have for the entire thing. So Pixel, go ahead.
I think it's a 7.5. There are, like I said, I have real problems with the last 2 stories of this box set. However, those 2 stories that I have problems with still have good parts. Unit Dating, I think, is spectacular. It has the Brigadier as well. And I think that it has just a right amount of balance of fun. The first story is serious. It introduces the dark future that lies ahead for Earth unless they can fix the paradox. And so you have so many good elements, but with the things weighing it down, I have to take it to a 7.5 because I enjoyed a lot of it, but there was too much to really make me like that didn't sit right with me.
Alrighty, Jimmy.
6.5. And that's because I think the 5 mainly goes to the first story. Second one I really wasn't a big fan of. And the third one was just fun. So probably a 6.5 to 7, probably leaning towards 7. And I'll hold off on holding the full thing until I listen to the last one. So.
Alrighty, Chris.
Yep. Well, I am right in the middle with a 7. I really enjoyed the first 2 stories. The third story was okay. I liked the last story until the end. And I will say, and I've brought this up before, like a common complaint with the whole 4 box set story arcs is just that it's going on too long. I would say, as much as I enjoyed a lot, most of these stories, Stranded 2 is a big example of that. You probably could have taken 2 of the stories out because only 2 of these stories are actually vital to Stranded. And that is the first and the last one. To the actual Stranded story. Yeah. Because the other 2 are just like, oh, let's just have like these just adventures. They're just like, we'll have the random adventures.
Now, if you do random adventures, that's okay, but you have to make them matter to the long overarching plot.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise, there's no need for them.
No.
Yeah. So 7.5, 7 for Chris, and 6.5 for Jimmy.
6.5 to 7. I'm in between that.
Yeah, you need to listen to the last one.
I'm a little. So far, I'm just a little let down. The first one was fantastic, and I'm just,
there's definitely a part of part 4 you'll definitely enjoy.
Okay, good. Well, that means I'll probably hate it because it's coming from you.
Do you hate Tom Baker?
Never. Can never hate that man.
Then shut up. I'm right. Chris, birthday boy.
We'll see.
You want to take us out of here?
Yes. Anyway, that is it for our live stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out any of our previous videos. Stay tuned for our live stream next week, which we will figure out and we'll let you know. It'll most likely be, what did we say, Nuhu?
Yeah,
it's going to be Nuhu next week.
And we have a guest, the CEO, CFO, and COO of Animated Concept, Javane. And he'll be on. So looking forward to that.
Very good.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And we'll end it off. Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
dear. I'm not saying Oz because I don't want Ozzy in the
Oz Chris.
Just Chris. Just Chris.
Christopher.
Happy birthday
to you. And many more.
Thank you.
27, you old bastard.
I know. Literal fossil.
Anyway, that is our show. Thank you. Alonzi.
Geronimo.